Hello and welcome back to another episode of Power Rangers Lore. Today we're going to travel back to 2016 in the comic books to the annual there with a little short story known as the Unlockily Heroes. Now, that is a terrible pun, but the whole story is kind of a joke in itself. So, in this story, it is very interesting. It is essentially the Rangers get trapped by a monster, and the only way to break them out is to recruit two new teenagers with attitude, and that is none other than Bulk and Skullovich. Now that means that Zordon and Alpha are really scraping the barrel there, so yikes. Now the immediately don't put up a really good persona, but they have really high attitude levels, over 9,000. That's a Dragon Ball reference, so you can definitely tell the short story writers for this one, they were going to have a field day with this one. So, essentially, Zordon tells them, hey, the Rangers have been captured, it's up to you guys, we're going to use some extremely rare power coins that are not spare change to give you powers and turn them into Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Now, the Purple Ranger and essentially the, I think it's Gold Ranger or Orange Ranger, I can't really tell. It looks like gold, in truth. But essentially, he is a Purple Ranger. He is got the power of the Bacodon and the Featherdactyl. Now, if he would have said the Terror Bird, the Featherdactyl looks like a Terror Bird, and I love the Terror Bird as like a prehistoric creature. I think that thing is fantastically awesome. The Featherdactyl, though, it looks terrifying, but the name is not terrifying at all. But then again, this is bulkandskull. So they eventually get sent out there with no faith whatsoever, and goes, "Hey, do we get blasters and thingies?" And they go, "You have attitude," and then that just teleports them out there. Now the two are immediately scared by putties, and kind of trip over themselves a little bit, turning into an energy ball of complete destruction, and go bowling and take out the putties pretty handily. Now, they also just use their heads and headbutt the problem away, essentially. And their big cry is like, "We totally nailed it." Alpha 5 is, "They totally nailed it." Zordon's in the background going, oh crap, they did. Goldar's doing the same expression as Lord Zed going, "They totally nailed it." And Rita going, "I have a headache." It's great comedy gold there. Now, instead of like trying to pick the lock and figure it out for themselves how to free the Rangers, they hire a locksmith to do it. And right when they unlock it, they go, "Oh man, we're going to sell a bunch of Bulkanskull merchandise, Bulkanskull Power Rangers, Bulkanskull movie merchandise." The same thing that Mel Brooks did in his movie of Spaceballs. And then they're zapped from behind by none other than Alpha 5, who has depowered them, wiped their memories, so that no one will ever know that these two were ever Power Rangers. Now, that is my favorite short story. It could be real, it could be fake, or it could be just a dream that they once had. We'll never know for certain if they were ever truly Power Rangers. Now, I don't know. Adult Bulk is much more redeemable character. Early season, he was not. He was just a bully. It wasn't until like season 2 or 3 that they took like responsibility for themselves, and like I think it was season 3 they've essentially got on with their lives, became a part of the police department and the like. So like we could have gotten so much more storyline with them actually being actual Rangers. They probably would have definitely metamorphosis. Already in the comics, or the new comics, they have a huge metamorphosis as characters there and are much more liked in many levels. But hey, I think this story is fantastic. They could, because they're known liars about a lot of things. So like they could have been like, "Oh, we were Power Rangers," and I don't think if they kept their memories, they could have told everybody, and no one would have believed them at all. Like they go like, "What proof do you have?" And they go, So it'd be fantastic. I don't know what you guys think. Did you guys like this story? I would definitely check out. It's got a lot of great stories on there, and it's probably gonna fuel my little video sequence for the next couple weeks. Thank you guys. Have a good one. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And may the power protect you always.